Good Invisible Corporations, my name is Chaos, and welcome back to the Turnabout Goodbye, I think is what it's called. It's Case of Edgelord. Edgeworth, this isn't cheese. The Case of Edgeworth shooting a guy. We're in the court on day 2, so we'll hear what happens. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? Do anything to get the guilty verdict, anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Don't understand. And he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. What a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing to you on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! As ruthless as me, times 20. It's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god of known prosecutors. Speaking of Mia. Oh, Maya? We could really use Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I really tried. I couldn't reach. Couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what a bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time to head in. Alright, we gotta save his bacon. Manfred von Kahn.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. von Kahn, is the prosecution ready? You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing else, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he really royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I called the detective in this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Alright, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. Murder happened Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was a boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. She went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling the proceedings.
I did the finger web.
Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam your gavel down and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not. Alright.
It was called in the station about 30 minutes after midnight. He heard it did the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, the body was found at the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. See, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now!
Alright, sir. Hold it. You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the only one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection. That woman and the man who called them reported 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. They have summoned the woman who was camping.
Escaped a lot of hurt.
Up next, detective.
Hold it. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you were afraid from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Look forward for your next year's salary review. So much for looking forward to these days. It's no time, Detective J Train. Continue. Yes, sir.
That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many times have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court is interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock.
Oh, we're getting a raid in the middle of a big, like, moment happening here. Hi, guys. That's fun. Give me a second, video, and I'll be back with some more of this.
Sorry about that, guys. Never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look good.
Continue now. But the next morning, the body was found in the lake.
Hold it. Did you find any clues on the body? Ooh, evidence. Very nice.
Single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike a bone, so it was shaped well and preserved. Very well, the court accepts the bullet in the evidence.
22 caliber pistol. That's important to know. Why did you have to arrest Mr. Edgeworth? Why is that? There you go.
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
Pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please provide your testimony.
Right. Sorry, sir. Why am I pressing him so hard? Like, he's on our side. This guy is on our side. I'm just like, so why? You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Tell me your stuff. Enjoy your lurk, friend. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Enjoy some sleeps. What about the pistol made decisive evidence? He's the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There are fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence. 22. Fired 3 times!
Members of the court, we will now have the pistol used in the murder. The bullet found in its body. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Was this bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. Imagine someone here does not know something about basic ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Ballistic markers like fingerprints of the gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet was found in the victim's heart. It was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Ordered.
This is bad. That makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I can declare a victory at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess. Now. But I just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? Not the judge, that's for sure. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. And the funny photograph makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Is that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
You must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? You were right there.
I heard a gunshot from very close by, then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at that time he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I could come up with.
Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya. Huh, what? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? I can call my sisters. My mothers will not be here, right? No, I need you here. Of course, I need you here. Sorry. I can see you're always trying to help out, even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more is I'm a spirit medium. We can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right. I won't jinx this case any more than it is already. Too bad. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Orders back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Miss Lotta Hartz, take the stand. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. Don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. There we go. It was Christmas Eve, just like after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but the boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she has happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. Looks just like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if we don't have order immediately. The witness testified she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man who boat the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was Lieutenant Miles Edgeworth. Oh, order! I will have order. Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt that this is the case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Objection. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination. We have photographic. What question can there possibly be? This photograph is worth 1,000 words, and it all reads guilty. You lose. Or you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Very well, if you have two, may you cross-examine the witness. You will flounder and ask meaningless questions. Fail to find anything. Oh, I found something. I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there was contradiction? There was. I think I noticed one thing. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't even notice anything. Alright, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Yes. Very well. Pray for your sake, this is a waste of time. Alright. Oh, yep. I gotta check everything. You say just after midnight? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but the Christmas day. Huh? Yeah, I guess, well, yes. I know you want to find a contradiction, but really. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. When is continuing testimony? I was in my car. Hold it. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a researcher in my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Push further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Shut up, man. I don't like this guy. I really don't like this guy. Just want some more camping and make it in this case. The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says it. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Look at this bang come up from the lake. But your camera only takes photos. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time. No, I looked after I heard that noise. Shut up.
She said that I asked you to find a contradiction and literally check the witness.
Saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No, they're not. Wait a second. It wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
Just testify that you saw that there's also a photo. You must look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. She jumped in quick. He's hiding something. There's another bang. Whoa, 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 whoa. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Oh, shut up.
Risking meaningless questions, meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Nothing meaningless babble.
She's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? With the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. Almost sounded like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you? Dude, this guy sucks.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you weren't able to find a conduction with...
But, Your Honor...
Keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize you any... I will have to penalize any further outburst by holding you in contempt of court.
Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
We've recovered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision and pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edwards, please take the stand. Hold it.
Who's saying hold it? Who was that? It was me. Maya?
Something wrong? Did you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. I highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him on the fire of the pistol?
Stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, it is of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! It's the difference. All that remains for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
No. Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Beep. Oh, wait, I got an air horn, don't I?
Order! Contempt of court. You're too late for a while. Claims judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Slaughterheart has made new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Nope. I have done nothing wrong.
Care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. Do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Alright, I can. No, not that button. What about the other man?
You don't expect to be allowed to beat the ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness' testimony. I'll fight it if you can.
Right after sign you a penalty. Oh, screw you. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button, and I get freaking yelled at. Alright. There it is. There's my contradiction. Shut your face. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? Well, you got what? Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Did I just make a Nickelback reference? I hate myself. I hate that I just made a Nickelback reference in this. Well, that's the end of this series and the end of my time ever making content. Goodbye, guys. I'm just kidding. We'll continue. I'll try not to make any more Nickelback references, but we'll do our best.
The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
Shut up, Von Karma.
Well, I told her not to say her in testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
It's hot.
What?
Did you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could. I meant I could.
Please testify to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright. How was Edgeworth seen? You're right. I was cold that night and the fog was thick as grits. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out of the lake, I looked with binoculars. See, no problem.
Use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I'm just going to take some shots in the dark. Yeah. There's something here. Nope, wrong. I'm gonna get penalized here too. If there was heavy fog, how would binoculars change on that? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. You say you clearly saw them. I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in your testimony.
This was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? I just told your horses for a second. You hasty Yanks types never find a girl from where I'm from.
The story was on trouble, that is it is.
Nobody loves me. Set up a camera while back in the car. Your camera. Yeah, it's got automatic.
As you were concerned with it, you must have seen Mr. Wright. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
She's abstained. So I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. So yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was it really to take pictures of the meteor shower?
Camera's irrelevant in this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really irrelevant in this case? If you believe it is, you may continue your line of questioning. Note this, if you find nothing with this, I mean consequences.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Do you wish to... Yep, I wish to press more about the camera. The camera is the utmost importance, Your Honor. It's perhaps the key into this entire case. Therefore, I continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well, Mr. Hart. You will have to testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. This is... Yeah, because meteors don't make noise! You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
What? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, then what exactly was she photographing?
Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. It's the Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting of Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got some proof or something? Let me prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. The proof is in the magazine. The proof is in the article about Gordy and the lake monster. According to this article, when Gordy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise, which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You had it set to respond to loud noises, and that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired. Man, I'm good today.
Gee, I thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Miss Hart,
You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. You're all that smart. So smart, boy. I was trying to go photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. But he would just use several precious minutes of time to prove. There's nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
So she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine. I'll testify that I won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And if I'm gonna spot it. I'm actually not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out in that lake. But all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash in one of the man's hands, and I heard a gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Very well, Miss Wright, you may examine your witness. This testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of my time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well.
Ha, the worst.
Very funny. Understood? Way to put the pressure on me, man. Alright. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start pressing things. See if I get deducted points. What manner of person are you? I'm not sure. I have felt enough to be a man or anything. Investigative photographer. Investigative photographer. Yep, you get your photograph and sell it to the press. That's what kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There's a UFish. A UFO just hanging in the sky. UFO. UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO? That's when I had some sort of revelation. I knew I should become some investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. A picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure appearing on the local news is rumors of the month segment that qualifies. The last thing was Bigfoot sighting on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they all had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I was camping by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, borrowed it from the university professor. Analyze every sound it picks up, and when it gets to a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. That's all I was hiding. That's it. When I heard the bang, I looked right at the lake. It was fired 3 times. Shoot.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's clearly it contradicts the, I thought. Ow. Exactly. What sort of sound was it? Sounded like a gunshot. It was sharper than the sound I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of thought she wasted any time looking at a boat. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Hold your hush puppies. I'm getting there. Objection. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It's the only thing out there. A normal person would be looking at it. I agree, and any normal person would. But you're far from normal. What? Well, you want to step over here to say that again? You were camping at the lake taking a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to search for a Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, and you know.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I just thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally inculpable.
Well, but hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
So we can't see who's shooting at this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
That's enough. You have a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What's she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
You have this photograph to prove it. I really can't see from the photo who's shooting. But she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it would drop the quality. But let's see who.
She enlarged that photo. Why would Von Karma let her? Why won't Von Karma let her show her? I've got a hunch. But that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, I'm in prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at the photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Shut up.
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to the court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. Yes, she should be, but she's the witness, so she has to be in the courtroom or else there's no case. So we have to have her here. He needs to be in contempt of court because he's making her lie. That's what he's doing.
Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied.
The witness will show the enlargement of the court.
Here it is. It's his left hand. It's his left hand. Hold on. I'm onto something here. It bears Edgeworth's right hand, not his left hand. And it is clearly seen in this photograph, that is his left hand. Like, he's like this. That's his left, this is your left hand. Like, that's your left hand. That...
Maybe not. Regardless, you'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
Enlargement. You got the enlargement. You could have done for any of us. That's why I requested she should not show it. Suppose this means that our cross-examination is over, obviously. I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lauderhart. None too. That was a regular waste of my time.
Mr. Montgomery, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything they needed when this trial began. The sites of evidence, the sites of witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course.
Well, then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. What should I do? Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. See no point in retracing our steps. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do?
Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there's something decisively strange with this enlargement.
What might it be?
His left hand! It's his left hand! I'm telling you.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean by strange.
Here goes nothing. Strange about this photo. Boop! Take that. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What is the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you what evidence contradicts that left hand. It's the gun. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh, I'm cooking today.
Not everyone in the courtroom has quieted down. I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today.
We know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Yes, Edgeworth is the other lawyer. We're defending him.
Precisely. We have seen there were other people were late that night. Who in the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Ba-do-do-do-doom. And he's framing Edgeworth because he wasn't done with him yet. Ooh. It's getting spicy in this one.
You're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
That does seem to be the remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Suicide is out of the question.
What?
Examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There's no way it could have been suicide. Order, Mr. Von Carver. Sure, the accuracy of your data, of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for this day. Court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
You did it. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
Well, I've yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
Don't give me that look.
Not kill him. We're just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh, right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Kill you just to state how you feel with the things. Or requisition the transcript of Wada's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. The only part of the testimony that stood was the bang she heard. So there is a difference already. Because if you looked at the gun record, the gun said it shot 3 times. Not only was it right-handed, it was Edgeworth's right hand, but it also shot 3 times. So she heard 2 shots. What's the 3rd shot? Maybe Gordy actually spawned in for a minute there. Maybe Gordy's the killer. This would be great if I had a sound button, but I don't. So we'll see. Well, that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I love this game. It's phenomenal. I hope you're having a good time. Really appreciate you guys hanging out and being here. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And we'll do some more of that. It's fun stuff in the next one. So stay tuned. That's a great way to make sure you don't miss any of the videos. Is to subscribe to the channel. You go to the description down below and check out my creators as well. If you want to see more of me or more of anyone else, please go check it out. And check out some of the other stuff, because it's not just me, it's a lot of other people here too. BB timestamp in the comment section down below. I'm sure there was a lot in this episode, because I said a lot of stupid things. But like I do, it's just my life. I say a lot of stupid things. You know, like 2B is awesome. Like, that's a stupid thing to say. No one would ever say that. Nobody in their right mind would say that. What are you talking about? So yeah. Go check the BBs in the comment section so we get those and we can use for the best bits. That'd be great. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. So until then, my name's Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe. And as always, burn it up.